Coffee is much more than a beverage. It's a universal language, a shared ritual, and a bridge between cultures. For centuries, communities around the globe have developed their own distinctive methods of preparing, serving, and savoring coffee. Each tradition tells a story, weaving together local customs, history, and social connections. As we explore the unique ways people drink coffee around the world, we discover not just flavors and techniques, but the heart of human connection itself. Let us begin in the lush hills of Ethiopia, the birthplace of coffee. Here, drinking coffee is not a solitary act, but a ceremonial gathering. The Ethiopian coffee ceremony is a symbol of hospitality, friendship, and respect. Freshly roasted beans are ground by hand and brewed in a special clay pot called a jabina. The aroma fills the air, drawing family and neighbors together. Coffee is poured into small, handleless cups and often served with popcorn or sweetbread. The ceremony can last for hours, and the conversation flows as freely as the coffee. It's not just about the drink, it's about sharing time, stories, and community. Traveling north to Turkey, coffee takes on another form, strong, thick, and deeply intertwined with cultural identity. Turkish coffee is made by simmering finely ground beans with water and sugar over low heat, often in a small brass pot called a sezve. The coffee is unfiltered, resulting in a rich, velvety texture. Served in delicate cups, it's customary to wait for the grounds to settle before sipping. The experience does not end with the last drop. The remaining grounds are sometimes used for fortune-telling, as patterns left in the cup are interpreted for omens and insights. Sharing Turkish coffee is a gesture of friendship and trust, and an invitation into the intimate rhythms of daily life. In Italy, coffee is an art form, and the espresso reigns supreme. Italians have elevated coffee drinking to a ritual of elegance and efficiency. A shot of espresso is enjoyed standing at the bar, often accompanied by lively conversation and a moment of reflection. This quick, intense burst of flavor is followed by a polite thank you and a nod before moving on with the day. Yet, Italian coffee culture also embraces the leisurely indulgence of a cappuccino, typically enjoyed in the morning with a pastry. Coffee in Italy is about both speed and savor, an essential thread in the fabric of daily life. Moving to Scandinavia, coffee is a source of comfort and connection. In Sweden, the concept of fika embodies the spirit of coffee breaks. Fika is more than just drinking coffee. It's about taking time to pause, connect with friends, and enjoy a sweet treat. Whether in a cozy cafe or at home, Swedes gather for fika throughout the day, using coffee as a reason to slow down and appreciate life's simple pleasures. In Finland, coffee drinking is similarly woven into daily routines, with Finns consuming more coffee per capita than any other nation. Light roast filter coffee is common, and coffee breaks punctuate both work and social gatherings, fostering warmth and camaraderie. Across the Atlantic, in Brazil, coffee is both a crop and a culture. As one of the world's largest coffee producers, Brazil has developed its own traditions. Cafezinho, a small, strong cup of coffee, is offered to guests as a sign of welcome. It's brewed with plenty of sugar, reflecting the Brazilian love of sweet flavors. Coffee is enjoyed throughout the day, in homes, offices, and street corners. The act of sharing a cafezinho is an invitation to connect, relax, and celebrate together. Venture east to Japan, where coffee culture blends tradition and innovation. Japanese coffee shops, known as kissaten, offer a serene refuge from the bustle of daily life. Here, coffee is meticulously prepared, often using pour-over or siphon methods that highlight delicate flavors and aromas. The emphasis is on quality, presentation, and mindfulness. In recent years, Japan has embraced specialty coffee, with baristas experimenting with single-origin beans and creative brewing techniques. Yet, the spirit of hospitality and attention to detail remain at the core of Japanese coffee culture. In the Middle East, coffee is a symbol of generosity and respect. Arabic coffee, or kahwa, is often spiced with cardamom, cloves, or cinnamon, and served in small cups without handles. The ritual of serving coffee to guests is deeply ingrained, reflecting ancient traditions of hospitality. In countries like Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, coffee is accompanied by dates and sweets, and hosts pour the coffee with a graceful gesture, always serving elders first. The act of sharing coffee is a sign of honor and friendship, binding families and communities together. Crossing the Red Sea to Yemen, we encounter quiche, a unique coffee drink made from the husks of coffee cherries, spiced with ginger and cinnamon. Quiche is lighter than traditional brewed coffee, and its preparation is a communal event, bringing people together to share stories and laughter. In Yemen's ancient coffee houses, patrons sip quiche and discuss poetry, politics, and daily life, continuing a tradition that dates back centuries. In Vietnam, coffee culture is vibrant and inventive. The iconic café suada, iced coffee with sweetened condensed milk, is a favorite across the country. Strong, dark roasted coffee is brewed in a small metal drip filter, then poured over ice and milk, creating a refreshing, rich drink. In Hanoi, egg coffee is a specialty. Whipped egg yolk and sugar are combined with hot coffee, resulting in a creamy, custard-like beverage. Coffee in Vietnam is often enjoyed at street-side cafes, where friends gather on small stools and watch the world go by. In the United States, coffee culture is diverse and ever-evolving. The classic diner coffee, served bottomless and steaming hot, is a symbol of comfort and Americana. The rise of specialty coffee shops has introduced Americans to a world of single-origin beans, artisanal brewing methods, and latte art. Coffee is both a morning ritual and a social experience, fueling conversations, creativity, and community. In Australia and New Zealand, the flat white has become an emblem of local coffee culture. This velvety drink, made with espresso and microfoam milk, strikes a balance between strength and smoothness. Coffee shops in these countries emphasize quality, sustainability, and innovation, creating spaces where people gather to enjoy not just the beverage, but the company and atmosphere. From the bustling markets of Morocco, where spiced coffee is served with pastries, to the icy streets of Russia, where coffee is paired with sweet cakes, the act of drinking coffee is a window into the soul of each culture. Coffee transcends borders and languages, inviting us to pause, connect, and share in the simple pleasure of a cup. Ultimately, coffee is more than a global commodity. It is a ritual that celebrates community, hospitality, and the art of living well. Whether sipped slowly in a sunlit cafe or shared in a lively street market, coffee brings people together, fostering understanding and cultural exchange. As we savor the unique ways of drinking coffee around the world, we taste not just the flavors, but the stories, traditions, and connections that make our world rich and beautiful.